can't talk about that.
And we are back. That is your drink right there, sir.
What up? What up?
That is your drink.
Hi.
And we are here for you. And guess what, guys? We aren't the most controversial. That sounds corny. We are the littest, though. We are the hottest. We don't hold back. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go.
What up? Deuce, you good?
I am great. How you feeling? Hold on. Who we get? We got Vee Chat.
Hey.
The artist formerly known as Davita. She's Vee Chat now. So we getting that together. Ooh, Ms.Z, where you
Back
been?
in the building.
Where you been all my life?
I know. Hello, everyone.
I told her earlier she hit us and quit us. You know, one and done. You know, but she's back. She's back for seconds.
We can feel better about it.
Pump per usual.
Wavy.
Per usual. You gonna speak up this one?
Oh yeah. That's my realm, you know.
I edited the last pod.
Like I ain't have shit to say.
Yeah,
hey, I was letting no speaker do their thing.
Yeah, hardly damn talking. Okay. Oh, CK. He's back. Try not to offend nobody this time.
It is what it is.
CK gonna CK, goddammit. I heard that. That's why we here. What y'all want to? Anybody want to start off with anything particular? Or I got 4 people, so now I can just yell in the background.
Let's get to it. I'm ready.
Anybody want to start off with anything? Any of the topics?
Whatever you got for us, Deuce. Hit us with it.
What's up with the girls' trip here?
Yeah.
What's up with the girls' trips?
Yeah, let's start on that bullshit.
Bullshit.
The girls' trip.
Wow, so we can't go out, yell a shake a little ass, and have a good time.
But why are you planning a girls' trip around your friend meeting some guy?
If she want to meet somebody, that's on her.
Can we play the clip? That's on her. What you need? You moral support? Let's play the clip.
Yeah, she need moral support.
Let's play
Make
the
sure
clip.
that she not kidnapped. Absolutely.
I want to hear the clip. Context is very, very important here. we gonna talk too, so we don't get hit with that. Okay, here we go. And this is from Crew Season. They got a podcast. Check them out. They dope.
Put it up to the mic so we can hear it.
She want to specifically take a trip out there because it's a dude out there that she knows. So she plans the whole girls' trip around her seeing this one cat.
Sneaky.
She's like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna meet
It's not sneaky. She's single.
He gonna pay for this. He gonna pay for that, knowing that he gonna bring some other guys there.
The bros.
Guys gonna do what guys do.
The bros gonna bros. How did he act? Punk. Oh, who wanna go first?
She sound like she was already.
She was already going.
I don't see the problem. I just feel like it's a girls' trip. If she happens to link with a guy, while we're on a girls' trip, then okay.
You using if she happens to link with a guy, that's like we was kicking in and met some people. She's literally going to see this guy. That's not a happen
The whole
trip is based around her seeing dudes.
Okay.
So that ain't might happen.
Right,
what does she need the other girls for?
Because she's never met this person, so she don't get kidnapped. Just somebody just to be there, just to make sure she's.
Say they never
that's
met.
her reinforcement.
Right.
Reinforcement? No, he done told her, yeah, I'm gonna bring the guys with me. So bring some of your friends and we gonna have
He
a ball.
didn't necessarily say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he just said, he probably gonna bring the guys, and guys gonna do what guys do. But
why are you bringing? So why you need 5 girls and it's just him?
Why would she go alone though?
Exactly. Because if I never met somebody, if I'm like, okay, I want to meet you.
He ain't say they ain't never met. But if
We're
they ain't never met,
assuming.
Let's get one at a time here. Because y'all two just rapid fire over here.
She be full of it.
I just want to make sure I understand the context of this. Is the issue that she planned this trip around meeting this guy and the other ladies are with people? Or is everybody single and can do whatever they want?
The other ladies are... My chick going with her girls, and it's based off of some other shit it's based off of her friend meeting some dude.
Okay.
My chick going. Your chick going.
Meeting up with some
Your
dude.
chick
Okay,
going.
but what
My
does that
girl
mean?
going.
She
That
going.
don't mean
Hey, we
that
going on
does
the
not
girls'
mean that the girls are going because guys gonna be always gonna be other guys there. Okay, that
So
don't
why I
mean the
can't
girls
go?
going.
Why ain't get invited?
It's a girls trip.
It ain't. If it's gonna be guys there and other guys,
But
it ain't
the
a
guys-
girls trip.
She
What
is,
they do?
She is possibly.
That's what they did.
But okay,
Bro, get out of
whole
here.
time
They said,
she's planning to around meeting this guy. She could just potentially be meeting up with this guy one day. It doesn't mean she's linking with this guy every single day. It could be one day.
Who's going out of town to see somebody one day?
I don't know. I'm married.
Exactly. I'm not
married, I
spending
don't know.
money to go on no trip to say, yeah, I'm gonna kick it with you one day, but the other 3 days I'm here, I'm gonna kick it with my girls. Then you ain't coming here for me.
Facts.
And-
Exactly. She's going
But
for
she's
a girl
going
trip.
for him.
No, she's going
No,
with the
listen
with
to
the
the
intent
video.
of meeting him.
She's going to link
The
with
whole
this guy.
trip is based around this
Her
meeting
meeting
him,
this,
right.
this
He
meeting
might
up,
catfish
meeting
her.
up with this guy.
He might catfish her. It may not
Okay.
be.
Cut it out.
All right, Ms.Z,
Oh.
do you want to tag in over here? You got any?
She done tagged already.
I've tagged already.
Reinforcement.
I would
Moral
go and I
support.
would need the support of my team.
Facts.
I would need my team.
One band, one
You are
sound.
surprised to be today, Ms.Z.
I would need the support of my team. This is what
Can
we're
we run
talking
the,
about
can
right
we
now.
run the
Don't be-
clip
don't be
again?
clearing your
Because I
phone
want to
over
get
there.
some specifics.
This is okay, so I can't come
We
in here and
need-
say
we
that I
need
wouldn't
to-
do it. You put me in a situation where
We
you're
need to
asking
run the
me
clip
if this was
again.
happening.
Let Ms.Z speak. Go ahead,
Oh no, I
Ms.Z.
wanted to.
I
I'm
want the
just trying
support
to.
of my team. I'm just being real. If I was gonna do this, I want my girls to be with me.
Right.
But do you?
Which one is this? Is this the my girl not allowed to go on
Okay,
trips?
Ms.
It's at the
Okay.
end of
That's
that.
at the end of that.
Okay.
Let's say you're in a relationship and you're just going on the girls trip part. Okay. Are you inviting your man or? Are you telling him about this whole other part? That's all these other shenanigans that's
'Cause
happening.
If she's going to meet up with a dude, what y'all
I
finna be
asked-
doing?
I asked Ms.Z.
Don't you want a dude to be around to lay
I
up
don't
with? Cause
have
she
to.
finna be.
Why do I need
I'm
to be
sorry,
laid
I'm
up?
sorry, I'm
Why do I
sorry.
need to be laid up
I'm
because my
sorry.
girl laid up?
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
can we
I
get some
guess
order in
it-
the court, please?
I'm sorry.
I
Ms.
guess
Z.
it
Pockets full of
depends
shit.
on the type of relationship that you have with your dude. That's I'll leave it there. If you have that type of relationship, like, bae, I'm going out of town. Davita invited me.
Vee Chat.
She's meeting up with somebody. Vee Chat and meeting up with somebody. And I need to be there for more support. And if he says, "Hey, I'm tagging along. I'm coming with you,"
No, he ain't gonna do that. He shouldn't even have to do that because then that's like he intruding on your trip.
Facts.
You should ask
Don't
him
intrude.
if my homie like, hey, bro, I'm trying to go meet this chick in Cali. You want to roll with me? Like, I'm gonna ask my wife though, cause you finna be with a
Meet up
chick.
with some chicks.
Why am I gonna be the? It's either
Meet
that
up some chicks.
or your chick got some
gotta
chicks,
I would-
and
I
we
would
all
tell
kicking
him.
it with some chicks.
I would tell him. I would explain the situation, but just like I said, it depends on the type of relationship you have with your man.
And not, CK, you
I don't know. I feel like because she's linking with this guy, and it's like, okay, I'm making it a girls trip. Because the thing is, he may, because the reality of it is, yes, we're planning a trip around her meeting this guy. They may not link. But if they do link, I said they may not because dude might catfish her.
Can I replay this so I can get the
Go
specifics?
ahead, go ahead, Pop.
Who does anything with the intention to not do it?
Around 3 months or so, she'll be
People get stood up all the time.
I think it'll be dope.
So he said, woman meet a dude, and then it's 3 months later. So let's
Okay.
get this right.
Okay, so they met that right. Okay.
That's important.
Contact.
Okay.
Hey girl, meet a dude around 3 months or so. She'll be like, hey girl, I think it'll be dope if we take a trip to wherever. She want to specifically take a trip out there because it's a dude out there that she knows.
Bro out there.
So she plans the whole girls trip.
So she planning a girls trip around this dude she
Yeah,
met
we know
3 months
that.
ago to
Okay.
go. So
Well, now, I
this ain't no catfish situation.
Okay,
like,
so I missed
nah.
the part where she met him and it's 3 months later. I
How
missed that
convenient.
part.
And that's why I wanted to
How
re-listen,
convenient.
so I can
No, I
make
did.
sure the specifics
So
are
that changes
clear.
it for you?
For me, it does because you've met this guy already, so there's no need for me to tag along with you. You met him, you know him.
Okay.
That's me.
All right.
Now, if it's just like,
Alright.
oh, she met him online, it's just like, oh, we supposed to link in like
I
Miami.
took it as she met him like online, random, or like
Right, me
that
online,
kinda-
but-
But let's
But
say
they
that's the
actually seen
case
each
though.
other.
Right.
Why
Okay.
is you going out of town to meet some random dude out of town?
That's true too.
People do it
That's
all
true.
the time.
And
This is
It is
nothing new.
2022.
Right. In this day and age with the online dating, that's
This is
what-
the town we
that's the
living
norm.
in.
My mom will say you got to know what kind of puppy you got.
Go ahead, CK. Break it down, CK.
You got some women who you know are power women in the circle of friendships, right?
Okay.
Who you know are going to be consistently who they are, a staple or a pillar in that friendship circle, no matter where they go and what's going on. Sometimes, you got the woman who might just fall off the handle and might do anything and she goofy. I've experienced both, right? I mean, one of them you like, all right, good looking out, let me know. Let me know when y'all make it safe. Watch over your friend. I know you solid like that. It could be 1,000 of his homies around, and I know what it is. We locked in tight. I know you like that. But then you got the other one. You got to be like, hold on, baby. Slow this motherfucker down. You turn these corners too fucking fast. You turn these corners too goddamn fast. You hear me? You gotta be like, hold on, goddamn.
And to be clear, in whichever situation, it's just like if you going with your girl to meet up with a guy, I just feel like you should want your guy with you if you got one. Because it really ain't a girl's trip if it's dudes involved. And if it's dudes involved, why can't I, as your significant other, be involved?
Because I'm assuming that you're planning on meeting this guy, but it's not going to be an all day, everyday type thing. So in the midst of like you linking and doing things with this guy, like you still have your girls to do other things with. It's not just like, hey, I'm finna go link with this guy. Y'all stay at the hotel, but I'm gonna go to his house and we're just gonna be laid up the whole trip and it's just whatever. I feel like, okay, yeah, maybe we'll link at a club, maybe we'll go to dinner, maybe we'll do something, but the whole trip is not necessarily geared at just you spending the whole trip with this guy.
Y'all gonna be caked that whole damn trip. Y'all gonna be caked that whole damn trip.
Because if I done told,
You need some
if I done told somebody,
You need your girl.
if I done told some
We ain't
chick,
about to see each other for a long time.
if I done told some chick to meet me in another state, we's kicking it the whole time. I just spent money to come see you here. See you. Not to kick it with you one few hours and then I'm going to do
What if it's a
something.
situation where he like, hey, me and my guys.
Problem.
What if he say, hey, me and my guys going to Miami. You and your girl should come to Miami. What was one of those?
It don't make sense.
That's exactly what
if
we
this
talking
man-
about.
Right.
He bringing the bros if you bringing
Right.
your
If this
girls.
man- hold on.
And as they tag along, because you have guys, yeah, we could talk, we could kick it, but that don't mean I'm finna be fucking with you like that.
I'm
makes
not
sense.
saying you are, but why can't your man go? If you got a man, why are you you're not going on a girls trip if you kicking it, linking with a group of niggas every day. That's not a girls
It's still a
trip.
girls trip. It's still a
No,
girls
it's
trip.
no,
linking
it's
with
not.
It's still a
with
girls
the
trip.
guys.
No, it's
It's a
not.
girls trip with a mission.
Guilty
They got a
by
mission.
association.
They got a mission, but it's a girls trip.
Exactly. Thank you.
Y'all linking.
Thank you,
Girls
CK.
trip. Girls trip only means that only girls are
Going on the
voyaging
trips.
with us, right? The voyage will only consist of the girls, right? But it doesn't have
here you
anything
go
to
with
do
your
with what's going to
bullshit.
happen when we get there.
Here you go with your bullshit.
What? Because you saw it backfire.
Yeah, that is some
Because
that is some
if my dog
bullshit.
say, "Yo, Matt, let's hit Miami. I know this chick out there. I'm finna kick it with her." What is my mind on? I'm a hunter.
Then you should tell me.
He gonna be thinking she got a chick with her too.
Who her friends coming? Now it's a mission.
And her
Didn't
friends
I
come
just
exactly. You're on a mission, but it's a dead mission for you because I'm not going.
And never a dead mission for Cat King.
All right, let me see.
Didn't I just say
All
it
right,
depends
so
on
say
the
it
type
out
of
loud.
relationship that you have with your man?
It does.
It does. It depends on the type of relationship you have with
That's
your
true.
man.
But guys gonna cheat
'cause
regardless,
I'm
so
in
it
a
don't matter what kind of
relationship.
relationship
guys
you
thing.
don't cheat.
Guys gonna
regardless.
cheat regardless.
Wait, what?
Not
Wait,
regardless. Not regardless.
Exactly. You just
just
said
said
you're
that.
a hunter, and you said it's never a failed mission mission for Cat King.
Y'all gotta switch
But
seats.
that doesn't mean I'm on that mission.
Y'all gotta
You
switch
just said
seats.
it's always a mission. You just said it's always a mission. You
I
just
didn't
said,
say it was always
Yes,
a
you
mission.
did. Yes,
You
you
acting like
did.
Fox News.
You just said it's always
No,
a
I
mission.
didn't. I said going
No,
on
I
a
said
women's
as a
voyage
guy.
is different
Right.
from going on a voyage
No.
with a mission.
What you said was
I said as a hunter, if he says let's go to Miami,
exactly.
I'm meeting with a girl.
Exactly. And I said it's a failed
I'm
mission.
going to be thinking.
Exactly. You're gonna think.
Then
And
she
I
got
said
to bring in
She
friends.
got friends with her.
I said it's gonna be a failed mission. You said it's never a failed mission for the Cat King.
If I choose to go on a
But
mission.
you're always cheating.
No, that doesn't. Literally
that
in court,
means
you
it.
would lose right now.
No,
you just
it's not in
assume
court.
that because I said when I try, I don't fail. That means I'm always
So if
trying
you
to be on that mission.
Exactly. But if you try, I'm saying it's a failed mission.
You know
because
that's
already
gonna
think
be
you're
on
a hunter.
social media.
I don't give a goddamn.
All right,
Give a fuck.
all right.
I know
Give a
both of
fuck.
y'all
Nigga, I
know.
really don't like me. They can continue not to.
They don't.
No.
I don't like me either. I ain't gonna lie.
Bottom line, you can't go on
Bottom
no
line
girls
is
trip
niggas
to
gonna
go
cheat
kick it.
regardless.
That ain't even what we discussing. That's
How
not
this
what we
happen?
Cat
discussing.
King made the discussion. Cat King made the discussion.
You and that nonsense.
Bottom line, you can't go on no girls trip to kick it with some guys and claim it's a girls trip. It ain't a girls trip.
Okay. Are we done with that one?
That's the only thing
We
he said I
done.
disagree with. But that's
Ms.Z
a
wouldn't be
technical.
kicking it with the guys. Okay, I would have told my significant other, this is what we going out here for. Just
So if your friend like, all right, we finna go hang out with dude and his friends. We got a boat. We in Miami, you know, got a boat. You gonna say, nah, I ain't going because there's other guys around.
I'm kicking it with the other girls.
So
I'm not
you
kicking it
going.
with the guys.
So that means you gonna be
But
kicking it with the guys.
But she's not kicking it with the guys. She kicking it with her other girls.
So you gonna ignore these niggas the whole time?
Absolutely.
They talking to you?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
Absolutely. I am a married
Somebody
woman.
made you giggle.
I am a no.
You just ain't paying them no attention. Hey, y'all, let's take a shot. I ain't taking no shot. This nigga said take a shot.
I am a married woman. I do not fraternize with
I'm
other
married.
men.
Run the next. What's the next topic, Deuce?
I wouldn't even expect that.
I know how
I'll
to
be like, hey,
self-regulate.
baby, look, go drink, go have fun, but don't fuck with them.
She go to the club every
I
week
know
talking
how to
about
sell.
all
First of all,
fraternize.
it's a
That's the
bar.
point.
First of all, it's a bar, and I go with my girls.
Very mature, you CK.
You do go
It's
to
just
girls.
honest. You either
It's
scared or
men,
you
huh?
ain't.
You can't avoid it.
What you
It's
scared
men and
of?
women in
Because
the
it's men
world.
that tell me I'm fraternized with those men or women.
So would it come
Those
back to
men.
what Mama said?
Deuce, what was
Yeah,
yours?
you know what kind of dog you
You got
got?
no puppy. That's
Puppy.
a dog. That's
I know.
disrespectful. Puppy.
Clearly, there's a disagreement here. I will
Yeah.
let- I will
It's always
let you
disagreement
know.
with me and Punk. Always.
Cause she be full of it. We
No.
agree on some stuff.
True,
But she
you
be
right.
being realistic.
Wow.
That's when she get it. That's when she get
Wow.
emotional.
So
When you're being rational.
When she get
Other than
emotional,
that,
it start
I'm not
going
rational.
sideways.
CK,
Other than my rational.
When she get emotional, she start going sideways. So I don't know.
So you guys can see what type of pod this is gonna be.
They
lot
high
of
fiving.
smoke.
They high fiving and shit. I didn't like that.
I ain't never high five like that.
I didn't like that.
Y'all made me high five like y'all.
What we got, Deuce? What we got, Deuce?
Oh, so basically, we could probably just intro this, right?
Which one is that?
The woman had her boyfriend paying 70% of the mortgage.
I love her too.
Baby.
So she's looking for rental apartments, and he's like, man, these look a little like out of our price range, like. And she tells him, no, this is for our aesthetic. Like, you know, we trying to level up, you know. So they move into the.
That's why we need to listen to the whole video, because y'all ain't getting the how
You
she
want me to play
finessed
it?
the part.
You want me to play it?
So niggas
I'ma
see how
play it.
She
finessed
finessed
us.
them.
We welcome it. Alright. I have been dating my girlfriend for around 3 years. We moved in together into an apartment a year ago. Okay. Now, I did think this apartment was about our tax bracket.
This the In My Opinion pod. Shout out to him.
Aesthetic. She's a known influencer. That's in bracket. She's a known influencer. And said it would motivate us to get our own property. I make more than her.
So she told him this would motivate us to get our own properties.
I'll make one of her.
So I split the rent 70-30. Who pays 70? Who pays 30? Obviously, he's the one that pays 70.
Of course.
Because I love her and I want her to be happy. I just went along with it.
Yeah.
Make love. And to be fair, we have managed the rent and all our expenses to date with no problems.
Yeah.
In terms of our relationships, no issues as such, other than ups and downs of a relationship.
Yeah, it happens.
For me, I think we don't have enough sex. But I'm not getting to that.
Okay.
My issue is, the other day I found a letter. It was opened. And I saw the header. Halifax Mortgages. I was intrigued. As to my knowledge, no one in our house has a mortgage. Long story short,
Thought we was paying rent.
it was her mortgage statement for our apartment. So basically, I found out my girl is my landlord. And I've been paying her mortgage 70%. I feel like I got finessed because I paid.
Did he
more
get
than her,
finessed?
and I want my money back.
He wants
Should
his
I
money.
also end the
back.
relationship? Yeah.
And he gonna actually end the relationship. So there goes our contacts. Hopefully we don't get copyright
He's an
strike.
Indian
But,
giver. He's an Indian giver. He.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think that
Go ahead, no.
Wait, let Ms.Z go with the Indian cover.
Can we get Ms.Z perspective, please?
Regardless of what he agreed to, he agreed to pay. If it was rent or mortgage, he agreed to
Nah,
it.
that ain't what he agreed to.
He just didn't know the context. He didn't know what he was agreeing to. Yeah, okay.
That's why he got finessed.
All right. He did on that part, but he agreed to it. How could he even ask for anything back? He agreed to it.
now
Okay.
I agree. The money is gone.
Yeah.
The money is gone. There's no getting it back. Now we have a bigger issue in our relationship. That's what I'm saying. Get it back. You can't get
There's
it
no
back.
getting it
It's
back
called
for
equity.
him.
It's equity in the house.
That's
She
what
can
I'm
get
saying.
that bread.
Okay.
And he paying 70%.
Hold on. This
Y'all
is
ain't
answering.
even waiting. Y'all ain't even waiting.
I feel like she was dead ass. The money is gone.
Y'all know
Fuck
how
it. The money
y'all
is
supposed to
gone.
do.
But she was dead ass wrong. Now you have a bigger issue in your relationship. Now you have trust issues.
Well,
So it's never gonna work.
That's a whole different subject.
Yes.
Okay,
But
go
he
ahead,
agreed
fellas.
to it.
Okay.
He agreed to pay rent. So my thing is, how are you moving into a place without signing a lease?
And
How are you not signing a lease?
he trusted his woman to take care of
Business is
everything.
business
He even
now.
told
Big
her. He even told her, I think this a little pricey, these prices. Oh, baby, it'll look good for us. It's going to help us elevate.
I agree with you. Don't get me
That's
I agree.
She already got an LLC and shit.
Right.
She already bought the place and shit.
That's 70%. It ain't gone. Cause if she decide to sell,
Equity, yeah.
she getting that money and he can't touch it technically. So I've been paying 70% into your mortgage, your equity, for what? Nothing. And they ain't married. And you finessed me from the jump because I
Here's
told
my
you.
thought.
No, I need CK perspective real quick. You went already.
Barely, because I got cut off.
I love her brain. And I love the thin line of moral compass she treads upon. But the issue is that if we're together, it's us against world. That's financially.
Right.
If I am paying you rent and not benefiting the reward that you're going to benefit, which is equity in your home, there's a very big value discrepancy.
Okay, I see
When I'm
that.
paying rent, I know I'm not getting it back, and that's cool. But if you're going to be benefiting off this in the form of gained equity over time, why the fuck am I not included in that benefit if you plan to be rocking with me?
And why am I
Facts.
paying the majority of it?
70% of it.
So here's my thought. Pay the utility bill, get added to the deed. Boom. Now she can't put you out. You have just as much right as she does.
Is she gonna do that?
He'll win in court. But
How?
so because
As far
he
as
did not
being put
sign
on
a
the deed.
lease with the actual owner of the property. But he'll be able to show a financial
like-
record of payments to
Right.
somebody.
Maybe.
And he'll be able to
That
recuperate.
depends.
He'll be able to
Yeah.
recuperate.
He
He might have
like,
been giving her the money to
Right.
pay. He
That's
probably
what-
giving her the money to
Right.
pay.
If he was giving
payments.
her cash, he's screwed.
He has to be. He said he
still-
never.
right.
He thought he was paying
rent.
rent,
That's
and
dead.
she was
That's
paying
like-
the mortgage. That means he
that's
was
like you
giving
giving
her
your
the money, and
girl
she was
money,
handling the shit.
And then all of a
She
sudden,
probably was
she
taking
cheated.
cash.
So it's like,
Yeah,
hey, give my money back.
Even if she wasn't, even if he put the money in
No.
her
Even
account,
if he
y'all
could
in a
show-
relationship living together, she could say that money was anything.
It was a
Niggas pay
gift.
child support forever, and the female be
Right.
like, "What? He ain't, I don't know."
Right.
Oh, that
She
was a
could-
gift. He
she could say it was
just
a
we
gift.
was living together. It was
Right.
just
You're
expensive.
welcome, take it,
But I
Baby.
question the nature of their relationship. He agreed to do it.
The nature of her
No,
intentions.
he agreed to pay
He
for
was
an
fooled.
apartment that he thought they was moving in.
He could have went and bought his own house and did the same thing, but he wasn't on that with her.
Yeah, I get it.
He could have
I
been
get
stacking
it.
equity too.
She
He
finessed
made more money than her.
She was wrong.
Yeah, she finessed him.
She was wrong.
She was gaining equity. He was just pissing
Right.
money.
She was wrong. So
What's her
now
name?
it's like.
Man.
So now it's like now I feel like I said, I feel like it's a bigger issue now. Now I don't trust you because you lied to me.
But y'all don't go too far with this. This is like honestly,
It
Well,
is
I'm
a
gonna say
different. It's a
something so
different issue, but still in all, still, that's what he agreed. That's what he agreed to.
No, he didn't, because he didn't
She
know.
specifically
He
told.
didn't know.
She specifically said, "We gonna
Renting.
rent this."
But this is what he
because
wanted
this
to
is gonna be
do.
motivation for us to get a
we
property.
are going
It's
to
not
rent
what he
was a
wanted to
lie.
do.
She was deceptive.
We are gonna
She
rent
was
is a lie.
deceptive.
He didn't want to do it because he told her these seem a little out of our price range. You know, maybe our aesthetics, it look good for us. He was telling her no on so many levels, and she
To
was
renting.
just.
If she was saying we investing in a property and this is the cost, he might have felt different.
Facts.
But because the initial line was a lie, he was misinformed.
Yeah, it started off.
She was wrong.
From dirt. It started off.
Okay,
But her
she
mind was
wrong.
beautiful.
She was
Her mind
wrong.
is beautiful. Her mind was beautiful.
But
I don't
She
care.
a scammer.
That ain't even. It's such a thin line.
She a
He got
scammer.
finesse.
She's scamming.
It's a thin
She's
line.
scamming.
It's scary.
She could
got
have easily did
finesse.
the same
She's
thing and
scared.
said, "Look, I own this property. I'm trying to accelerate my payments. Let's do this. You make more than me. I need you to pick 70 up. I'm gonna pick 30% up, and we gonna and you know this.
She
if
knew
we get
that
married,
she knew that wasn't gonna fly.
because he'd have been like, why
Because
don't
if
we
you
just go
already
get
been
one?
paying this, then why am I paying 70? You've been paying
Facts.
100% the whole time.
That's
So
facts.
either we going, why all of a sudden I'm paying more? If we
I didn't
gonna
even
do
think about that. I didn't even think
that,
about that. 'cause
You
she's
was
already
right.
paid for it.
then I
didn't even think about
absolutely
that.
we need to put me on the deed right now, and then at that point, yeah, I'll pay 70.
But now he want
Yeah.
his money back.
Hell, he,
Because she was
that's
finessed.
the
he
part
ain't
I
getting
can't-
it.
I can't-
He
that
put
part.
equity into
Now
her
he
house. He wants the equity back.
Now he want his money back.
The only reason why I can't.
I feel like the money is gone.
yeah, it's
It
gone,
ain't. It's in the house.
But you gotta pay.
It's literally not gone.
But he has to pay to live somewhere. You know,
Right.
he has to pay to live.
They gotta pay to live
But
somewhere.
he wasn't trying to pay that much to live somewhere to begin
That's true.
with.
But that's
so
like you
I
giving your
could've been-
girlfriend money, then y'all break up. Oh, get my money back. Every
But
goddamn
Nah,
money
that
back.
ain't the
the money
same.
would
The
have been
finesse
That is
gone.
not
The
the
money.
same.
landlord.
I agree that he finessed her, but
She
the money,
finessed
like I
her.
said, the money is gone anyway.
Yeah, the money gone. I probably wouldn't ask for it
She
back.
already make less than him, so you know.
How long she been doing this to people?
Exactly.
You
And
said
that's the
her
part
name.
that makes it a scam because her next boyfriend
He go
Gonna
do
end
they
up in
just
the same
She
situation.
just gonna move him right on into there and be like, "Hey, we got this. We can rent this, but I need you to pay 70. I need you to pay 80. I can pay 20."
And she paid 30% on a $400,000 house.
Maybe.
That's a hell of a
Well, we don't know.
discount.
Yeah, we don't know how
What
much.
if what if she telling him it's 70%, but that 70%
He saw the mortgage
goes to the
statement.
mortgage?
He saw the statement. That's what he
that's
said.
what
He
I-
was
I don't know.
intrigued.
I
He
couldn't-
did say
He was
saw the
intrigued.
statement.
But I
He
feel
saw
like the
statement.
other
He saw the
person
information.
said, and you paying 70%.
Right.
He
So
did.
I feel like the 70% was the entire amount of the
That's
mortgage.
how I feel,
That's how
too.
I feel.
I thought it was
We don't know.
70%.
He saw the mortgage.
What
Shit,
a
she
mortgage
was
was.
finessing.
Basically, she was telling him that it was 70%. But I'm assuming when he saw the mortgage statement that whatever he was paying was
the whole
was
shit.
100%.
He didn't
of what
say
it
that.
was.
Why would you add that?
I said that's what I'm assuming.
That's
But
how
he
I
said
felt
what it
about
was.
too.
Because he said he wasn't
No,
his money. No.
somebody else said,
Yeah, somebody else said that, like
and you've been
70%.
paying
But him
70%.
He said, I saw
said-
the statement, and the only discrepancy he mentioned was the fact that she was the name of the person
The
on the
landlord.
deed.
And somebody else said,
No,
and
no,
you've been paying
That was the
70%.
only discrepancy.
Yeah, but
So no-
that might
So
be
she
how
kept
he
it a
felt.
book to some degree, but
She
Maybe.
kept a buck on the amount of the mortgage.
See, I can't trust her. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't
This is
trust
like
her. I
this
gotta
is
see
the
the
amount that he
paperwork.
agreed to pay.
Yeah, he
He
did it
for
on the
ransom.
bed.
Okay, for
And like
rent.
you said,
But I guess he was
Correct.
crazy in that
He
sense
agreed to
too.
it. That's
He agreed to pay that amount for
From a
rent.
business
To
standpoint.
Vanessa.
Although she finessed him on the story or whatever it is that she did.
From
I mean,
a
she
business
gotta-
standpoint, she would, cause like, why? How are you moving into a place and you don't see a lease?
okay.
Because you trust in your woman to handle
shit.
that.
But you
Yeah,
have
I'm
to sign
Nigerian.
it though. But you still need to sign it though,
Bro,
because if you're not on the lease, you
He
can get
might,
it out.
maybe he did sign the lease, but he ain't read all the shit. He probably signed the
This
bottom.
is why they
But
don't like us over
he
here.
signed. He
V
signed
Chat
some
is just
shit she
saying
created.
accountability. V Chat is saying accountability.
Exactly, you
That's
have,
all
to be
she's saying.
you have to be accountable for
This
your
is what he
actions.
signed
Like,
up
She
for
like
a grown
half
ass man. Know what you're signing. Look at what you're signing. Like you have to be
That's all
accountable
she's
for
saying.
that.
And this is what he
to some
signed up
degree,
for.
I agree with that. To some degree.
Somewhat, but I
You said
can't.
don't trust.
I can't trust my woman with
Say
that.
it out loud. Say don't trust.
Don't trust nobody. Read when it comes to your paper. Don't trust.
You should read it,
okay.
but I just say
Y'all
this
not
is what he
married?
signed
Yeah.
Y'all
up
not
for.
married.
Y'all
That's
ain't
the
married.
reason.
Y'all
Y'all
ain't
ain't
right about
married.
that. You is
Yeah,
right
y'all
about
ain't
that.
married.
I ain't
Read.
Y'all ain't married. It's
y'all
a
ain't
little
married.
different when it's your
But if you
girlfriend.
know
Right.
the country, the customs, ethics, culture, everything, dude, clearly fresh out of another.
He's
You
from
coming over
Africa.
here paying
They're from a culture
You
where
getting over
men
anyway.
is the head. Men take care of everything. Women just cook,
No.
clean, and
But
Suck it.
in that culture, they also men are the providers.
That's what I'm saying.
But women handle the business in different times. I'm just saying.
that's true. Well, that happens in my house.
But
I
still,
handle the
if I'm
business
not
in my
American
household.
too.
and you understand this language to the T, you know what? You got the
He
documents.
understood the language enough to write the damn letter.
You know what? He was in love. That was his mistake.
Yeah, he definitely.
So
tripped
basically,
up on
guys
that.
in love just do anything.
If he come over
Yes,
here,
yes, we do. Guys in love
we
do
learn not to.
anything.
That's a
Yes,
whole-
if
we
he come
do.
over here
Damn.
paying 70%, he done got over. You from a whole nother country, you done got over. She put you on.
She put him on.
Oh,
You know how much that place
See,
would've
she
cost where
digging
he was
deeper.
from?
Now, I
No.
got you when you write this
Lady
down
Z
right now.
digging deeper. She digging deeper. Like you came
But-
over here paying this for a reason.
But no, not really,
You
because
want
like
the
if they
American
ain't
dream?
married,
Right.
if she ain't married, they're not married. Just his girlfriend, they're not married, so he ain't paid for no green card. She ain't marrying him for a green card, so it's
All
like
right, true.
He already here.
True.
right, he already here.
Okay. So
He was waiting for a marriage situation to happen.
Maybe he was trying to get
That's why
citizenship.
he was
I don't
willing
know.
to pay 70%. Oh my god.
What
you got to go better than that though. You got to plan better than that.
You do agree.
V Chat, the guy that picks you values you more than the guy that you pick.
I disagree, but I guess on that situation, I feel if me as a woman, if I shoot my shot at any guy because I'm choosing you, if you're not feeling it, then be like, nah, that's not where I'm at. But don't be like, oh, I'm gonna go with her because no one else wants me, and then treat me less than because you didn't choose me. That doesn't make sense. You can just leave me where I'm at. I send hot wings to somebody else in the club.
What do you think about that?
I'm gonna value the woman that choose me more than the woman I choose.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Can you expand
Only
on
because
that?
I feel like if a woman choose me, then she saw something in me that made her want to choose me. So I'm gonna value that more than, oh, I saw this woman and I'm like, oh, all right, let me,
And it just
ooh,
worked out.
you know, and you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly if you chose me, you saw a lot in me to step out of the norms and all of that to actually come shoot your shot. So me personally, yeah, I would value that more than the woman I chose. You know, men, never mind.
Go
You know me,
ahead.
go ahead. Please.
Men
Story
be
time.
choosing, and we choose. Just, you know, like
I thought women be choosing.
women be choosing, but men choose, and sometimes we choose just off of the type of night we having.
Okay, Ms.Z. Ms.Z, you got any opinions on this?
I think that the Bible says,
A man who finds a good thing,
yeah,
finds a wife, finds a good
finds
thing.
a good thing.
Okay.
And then, you know, at the same time, I think that too, and you know, being in and out of relationships, we typically know what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So,
Go ahead.
you know, choosing a guy, you know, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that.
And you think he should value you more if you choose him, or if he choose you?
I think that he should value me. Not necessarily more, but I think that we should choose each other, you know.
Now,
So I guess I'm looking at it
on.
like if I was in a room, right? And
No,
I'm in the
let
room,
me ask this real quick.
Go ahead.
Who treats you better? The guy you choose or the guy that chooses you?
I think the guy that chooses you. You know, I think that the guy that chooses you because, you know, now he has a thought in his mind of what I have to work for. You know what I mean? He's choosing you for a reason, and whatever his reasons are, you know, that's on him. But he you know, he has this thought process has started in his mind already. So, you know, I think that he's gonna look forward to fulfilling whatever it is that he want to do. So I think that he values it.
I actually think that's why it's a little skewed and probably wrong, because a guy who's choosing you for whatever he's choosing you for, he choosing you for whatever he's choosing you for, and he may or may not really value
who you are as a person.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's why I said it may just depend on what type of night it is. A guy might choose this woman because of this type of night, or, you know, he may see something in a woman that's like, oh, this a lifetime. But for me, if I'm standing in a room and I see two women and one of them is like, oh, you, yeah, you know, it's gonna be different than the other woman that I may have chose, you know. But that's just.
Puck, who treats you better, the woman that you choose or the woman that chooses you?
That's a difficult question for me to answer.
I just baited in.
That's some bullshit.
His wife treats him the best.
Hush.
No, it's only difficult because I feel like the woman who choose me.
Yeah, that's what I thought you would say.
But I feel like, yeah.
But that's because you
know like
my life.
If you choose a woman and you treat her right, if you choose a woman and you treat her right, then there's no reason why she would not treat you just as good as a woman that would choose you.
CK?
That's just my thought.
Man, go ahead.
That's not true.
No, I'm saying that's my thought process. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, I still feel like men, women, it goes both ways. If someone approaches you and you're not interested,
right, you
then leave it at that. Like, I'm not interested. Like, oh, that was really nice, but I'm not interested. Don't.
No, we talk about you chose it. Like y'all went through with it. Like,
well, you imply that they know this person. They're choosing something. Is it so? When you meet a person, it's strictly based off looks. Absolutely. Like, what are you choosing? Right, are you choosing her butt? Are you choosing her breast? Are you choosing the way her hair looks? I'm talking. Well, are we talking about choosing somebody based off of their behavior and who they are? You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about?
I think the latter.
Okay.
The person that's choosing you because they know who you are. So who treats you better? The person that chooses you because you know who you are, or the person that you choose? The person that you go after.
And that's why I think I value the person who will choose me, because it's, to me is you know what I am, and you choosing me. Yeah. As opposed to me choosing you and you
already
just
value me as a person. So let me kick in and
I'm valuing the person that chooses me. I'm valuing the person that's
if you chose me.
It's so much out here, so much selective energy, it's so many things, so many people that you can select based off of looks, maybe a little bit of what you know or whatever, but I'm valuing the person that I've been chosen.
And even if it is just off looks.
I mean, they treated me when they chose me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they treated me. They treated me okay. Yeah.
So why didn't it work? Are you still together now?
Even if it's just off looks.
It's been years.
Even if it's just off looks, right? If I'm standing in a room with 30 dudes and you choose me, yeah, I'ma value that more. Cause clearly you saw me and looked like, damn, him right there. Yeah. Why would I value the person I chose? Cause she might not have even been looking at me. You might have been looking at some other dude just cause exactly. But if you chose me, yeah, I'ma value that more.
But I mean, don't you want to question and see like why did they choose me? Especially if you didn't know this person.
Because if I look at you and choose you, I'm choosing off of looks too. So I already know why you chose me. Cause you like how I look. Now the how I am as a person is extra. Cause we ain't choosing nobody we don't like how they look. Well, I ain't. I don't really know nobody that
is.
But
if you know the person is choosing you based off of, these big diamond earrings in your ear or
these might be fake. They don't know what I got in my ear.
Or whatever.
These
might be fake.
Real.
They are, but that ain't the point.
Are you gonna value that female because you know that you were out there looking the part, like you got these earrings in your ear, your pockets look fat, you got all this expense. How would you feel about that female choosing you
based off
out of all these people based off of those things?
It kind of you wanna?
I'm her vice.
Me personally, that don't bother me because if you don't know me, you only have the look to go off of. So you got the diamond earrings, the beard, whatever, hair. If you might have saw me spending money, that's all you have to go off of. But as men, that's what is presented to us that women look for.
Okay.
So, I'm expecting every other dude in the club, not every, but 80% of the dudes in wherever we at, they gonna be dressed to their best. They gonna look up to par. They not coming in there scraggly. They probably buying drinks or whatever. So, still, if you chose me, cause you looked at me like, man, yeah, I like his style, his whatever. All right, yeah.
And the typical female is probably thinking like, okay, let me see what he driving out in the parking lot. And you get out there and you don't meet that standard. Then are you gonna value this person when she start looking at you like?
At that point, if you're not meeting his standard, but she gonna go her own way.
If I ain't your standard, you probably gonna
right. But we're just basing off.
But we talking about relationship, like.
We ain't gonna make it to the relationship. You know, this first day we ain't gonna make it there. I used to purposely drive my caddy. A lot of places. I'm mad I ain't got it right now because I love to drive my caddy. I got an 04. I got an 04 caddy that I love. I love to drive. It is. Honestly, it is. But I love to drive my little 04 caddy. It ain't got no rims on it or nothing. It's basic. So you can see. This is how I look.
A slight flex.
If you got an issue with that, then whatever.
You done turned into Marion. Take me as I am.
But that's just me. I ain't with all the flash. I don't want nobody to meet me at my best, no way.
But she's choosing you because she see you at your best.
That ain't my best.
She's choosing because what she assumes is his best.
Right.
What she assumes is your best.
If you choose me because you look at me and you assume this is my best.
We ignoring something. A woman who chooses you from the gate like that is showing that she's out of the box.
Anyway,
she's
most
showing
women
I'm not
ain't
in the
doing that.
I'm out of the matrix. I'm out of the box. I'm not typical. Forget dogma. Forget what's supposed to happen. I rock how I like to rock. She choose me. That's what she's saying to me. I do what I want to do. I'm choosing you. And I'm going to say, are you willing to go against all of society's mentality?
I'll ignore him.
I owe you now.
Cause you got to.
I got something for you. Watch this.
But what is she choosing you for? For what she sees?
It doesn't
That's all
matter.
you can at the
Because
off
we,
initial,
even when
that's
we
all you
choose,
can
we're not
choose.
just choosing
Either
off
way,
of.
either way.
It's
either
not
they
like,
know you,
she looks like
or
she
they
has a
just-
really great
either way,
personality.
it don't
She's
matter.
well educated.
Yeah, I
You
ain't walking
don't
up to
know.
nobody thinking that, Ms.Z. I ain't
Right.
gonna lie
You
to
are
you.
like,
personality?
Like,
Yeah, I
damn,
ain't
sure
thinking.
you got a
I'm
fat
thinking like
ass.
her personality probably raw. I'm
Nah,
not
he
doing
looking
that.
like,
Okay, well,
damn,
I'm
sure you got a
anomaly.
fat ass.
I'm different.
That's
I
what
look,
I'm saying.
I'm looking. I'm like, she ain't like thirsty, and she ain't like doing all this random, typical, stereotypical crap. Like, oh, she
That's-
different. She don't
that's
even care. She
different.
not impressed by none of this.
That's
I want her.
different though. That's different, but you're still
I
not
don't
saying
think
If she
like.
popped, then what?
I don't think it matters. Though.
If she popped, then what?
You
I
said
tried
you
that
don't think
once.
it matter.
No,
What?
if it's based off looks or if it's based off we already know each other,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
I don't
you
either.
still chose.
You still
And
step
that
outside the
makes
box.
somebody feel a certain way.
Cause
Yeah.
I'm hard to deal with. So if you knew me
if
and
you
you chose
chose-
me,
And usually the people
Oh,
that
baby,
you
come
that.
here.
and usually the people that choose you treat you a little bit better than the people that you saw after
So-
yeah.
and you chose.
You know I'm
I think it's a
pigeon-toed.
leverage thing.
And you want
I don't
me.
know. Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
pigeon-toed,
know what I'm
baby.
saying?
I think
chose
it's
me.
different. I'm sorry. I think it's different when you know a person, you've gotten to know a person, and you choose them rather than the person that you just see out in the club or whatever it is. You choosing just based off of looks.
You're right. When you
You
get
wanna
to
know
when you,
why
when
that's
you
a
get
flaw?
to when you get to that point,
Right.
yeah.
Well, what we got to
I'm
offer?
finna you wanna know why that's a flaw?
He finna kill something.
Cause you knew me 10 years ago and wasn't interested. When you met me, whatever the case, you wasn't interested. Now it's 5-10 years later and you see me doing my thing and whatever, and now all of a sudden you see something that, no, I don't want you now, baby. Cause when I wasn't doing my thing and I wasn't all of whatever it is that you see now, you ain't want me.
Right.
That's
a difference, yeah.
It is a difference.
Versus you not knowing somebody and getting to it. And it could be just a thing like, oh, we just vibed at the bar, like we just talking, and it's
I
like
wanna
whatever.
crack
Oh,
a new
he's
layer.
nice.
I want to crack a new layer.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Women
thought he
are.
said, I want to crack you later. I was like, sir,
No.
that's inappropriate.
No. I want to crack it later.
Get your mind off the gun.
No.
It sound like he said.
I want to crack a new layer, right? Like, men and women are presenting different special features to win the buy,
Yeah.
right? In any marketing or sales scheme, right? Men are selling themselves typically 9 out of 10 times. The man has to sell themselves, try to acquire the woman,
Right?
right? Women are selling particular sets of attributes, assets. Absolutely. A man choosing a woman don't mean nothing except I got the bubble butt I wanted, the fat ass. What's the language? I don't know the censorship level on the show. I'm sorry.
No, we say what you want.
Look,
We don't get no sponsors.
look, you got the body, you got the face. If anything, that should create doubt in his level of commitment to an actual healthy relationship and ending. Right? However, when a woman does that, because, and I'm not saying in all terms, because one time I couldn't be forgiven for what I said. I retracted it in live time. It didn't matter.
We are
So I'm
speaking in general. This is a podcast.
in general, let's just say 7 times out of 10, a woman who chooses a man in a spot like that, she's not choosing because of a physical asset. She's choosing because of either some type of intuitive thing or the perspective she has about his financial situation.
Absolutely.
70-30. She trying to see if he paying that.
She trying to see if he can handle that 70%
or
of
that
her mortgage.
100%.
Right. So dude had on some ostrich leather shoes.
Preach.
He was going ham. Right? When we picking people, if a woman picks me, she almost out loud saying, look, either I think you're so dope or I think you got the bread it takes to help me relax the way I think a woman should.
Maybe she just like your beard.
It ain't that simple.
Sometimes it is just that
It ain't
simple.
never been that
Bunch of
simple.
dudes got
Sometimes it can
beards.
be.
What I'm telling you is
She
that
picked this beard at all.
almost
beards.
every woman I've ever pulled in my life, I pulled with a beard. And it was never because of just a beard. It always be the eye catcher, the neck breaker, the back breaker, the spine twister.
Maybe they just like a
Am I
BON.
going too far?
Maybe they just like a
It
big
always
nigga.
make them drunk, turn, and stumble. But it'll never be just because of that. I'm just playing.
Maybe she's just attracted to bigger guys. Maybe she want a BON.
That's everybody.
You know, BO, not me.
What I'm saying is this.
My nigga skinny as hell. Jesus.
That's called self-hate.
You wanna Go ahead, bro.
What? No.
You look like you want to
What
say
I'm
so.
saying is cracking them deeper levels. Like, shorty, if she choose me, it's
for
because
some-
it's something a little bit thicker than the reason I typically will hunt. She got some pretty ass eyes, some full ass lips, her body smashing.
It
I'm
could
not
be the same
expecting her to
thing, though.
support me. I'm not expecting her to fulfill me philosophically. I just saw her in a bar. You just look
The same
beautiful, and I'm
thing,
willing
right.
to accept
If
whatever
I approach
kind
a guy in the bar, I'm not approaching you because maybe he can take care of me. No.
So you
It's
approach a
gonna be
dude in the
like
bar
this.
for the D?
You wanna do your
Not for the
story
D, but maybe it's just like, maybe I think you're
story
cute.
that you,
Maybe I think you're
That
cute.
don't matter.
Maybe like, I
I'm
feel like-
approaching. I haven't approached a guy in a very long time.
I'll never approach nobody.
But when hardly, probably never. But if I was to think about it, I would think about the way he move. Yes, the way he looks. If it's somebody that I don't know, yeah, that's what I would be thinking about. It's not necessarily like what he got in his ear or if his pockets are fat or anything like that.
Every woman that ever approached me told me I was a mystery. you so
Every
you
woman is a mystery.
I don't know what's like. I can't. So I'm trying to figure out what's to you.
It's probably the way you move. I don't know.
No, I mean, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm a mystery, whatever. But that's because I'm not flamboyant. I don't feel like I need to put on a show for nobody.
You're a riddle wrapped in an enigma.
Nah, man. I asked this man if I could rock one of his chains for the day. He said no.
You trying to get me in trouble with the wife? Because then she'll be like,
see, I
I
know.
bought you them chains and you let somebody else wear them,
I
and
know
then
the
I
details.
gotta explain. So it turned into I don't
right,
think you
bro.
like that, baby.
You right,
might
you know.
be. I don't know.
Did you want to go over your story
Yeah, let's
time?
hit this.
We gonna switch it up real quick.
We in high
Buddy of
school no
mine,
more.
buddy of mine posted this on Facebook. It said, I don't even want to read the top because it's skewed a story. But anyway,
Okay, yeah, don't skew it.
dating girlfriend for 7 months. She wants to go to this sleazy club with her friend. I told her I didn't want her to go. Had an argument about it. She was like, you don't own me and I can do what I want and that bullshit. Told her if she went, then I'm breaking up with her. She said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came. Hadn't heard from her all day. At 4 a.m. on Sunday, she calls me crying. She says she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left alone with some guy and his friend to go to a party. They took her somewhere and beat her up and raped her. Had many feelings about this, none of them pleasant. I told her if she went to the club that I'd leave her, and I told her we were over. She started freaking out and saying she needs me right now and that she was sorry. I told her never to call me again. Have been getting rabid hate from her friends, and my friends think I was way too cold. She broke my trust. Went somewhere I said not to. Was probably going to end up cheating on me anyway and got raped and beaten over it. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her.
Is this a real story?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's assume it's real.
I didn't know that was real at first. I thought it was like a scenario.
Okay, let's assume that it's a scenario. Let's go that route. This is a scenario. This is a fiction scenario.
What about that fiction?
You think it was real? Okay. Well, this is
Either way, we just
it happens, but we're just talking. We're not talking about that, but we're talking about that situation. What do you think?
Me?
yeah. What you think?
So I
About
don't think
them?
I don't
Wait,
think
about
dude
what?
I don't think dude bogus for breaking up with us still, cause
Right.
one, you lied and said you wasn't gonna go, and then still went. Then you didn't talk to me the whole day, so you could avoid me to go do your bullshit. And he told you what was gonna happen. Two, what?
He didn't say
told
it
He
her-
was
didn't say what was going to happen.
No,
just
he
said,
told
I don't
her
want you to
if
do
you.
that.
He told her if you go to the club, go there.
Break it
we're
up.
over.
Okay, gotcha.
He
And
told
he
her
told
that.
it was sleazy.
He didn't
And
say
he,
something
thank
gonna
you.
happen.
It's sleazy,
He said it
right?
was sleazy.
Sleazy sound like people be doing some scandalous, bogus, underhanded, slip some shit in your drink. Sleazy just sound like one of them words.
I agree, bro.
And you didn't trust me as your man
That's the word I
to not go.
Yeah.
I'm your protector.
I'm trying to protect you from some sleazy bullshit that be going on, and you took it upon yourself. Yeah, whatever. You ain't my daddy. You want to have an ego.
He warned her. He said it'll be over.
Yes.
If you do it.
Yes.
And
Told it was a sleazy
they
club.
are 7 months in.
He amended his word.
And she told him she wouldn't go.
And that's 7 months in.
7 months in.
He's like, you know, I guess vetting her. You 7 months into a relationship. That's a significant amount of time.
It is. It's kind
You
of
know,
a long
to be
time.
with a person. And if you can't trust me enough to know, you know, I've already told you that this was a sleazy place.
That
you
sleazy
know.
word
maybe,
is important.
Maybe he visited. Maybe he was there. Maybe he was there.
I've been there.
And you gonna offer it to me?
I thought maybe you know your tolerance built up. Okay.
Not at all. Yeah, I would.
Go ahead, Vee Chat. We
I
know
would have-
you
I would have-
stewing.
I would
I see
have
you over
trust
here
issues.
stewing. You over here stewing. You just what you wait your turn. Now you wait.
He
your
ain't
turn.
my daddy. I'm doing what I want to.
Now you wait your turn. Now you responsible person waiting your turn. Huh? Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
so-
ahead, Vee Chat.
I'm sorry.
You got COVID?
No, you better not.
Right. So I heard the scenario earlier. For me, I'm okay with him breaking up with her because you broke my trust. You know what I'm saying? If you were planning on going to this club, bar, whatever it is, you should have been 100 with me up front. Well, however the cards fall, let them fall. Now, I disagree with him blaming her for it happening.
Okay.
The way it was, I feel like he's implying that, hey, had you not gone, it wouldn't have happened, which is very true. But it's not her fault. It's not her fault that it happened, though.
It is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because so you're saying that if I decide to walk outside butt ass naked, and this is my right, and somebody that does not give anybody the right to violate me. You may not agree with what I'm doing, but that does not give you a right to violate me.
Rights have nothing to do with cause and effect.
It did. She left. No. First of all, she was. Do I agree with her leaving with 2 random ass guys? Absolutely fucking not. But it still does not make it right that she was beaten and raped.
I agree.
That's all that I'm saying.
I agree with you 100%.
If she wasn't there, would it happen?
It wasn't,
Nothing makes it right.
But it does not make it her fault, though. It does not make it her fault. It was what word am I looking for? Shit.
She contributed to the outcome.
Yes,
in an avoidable way.
Because she left with, not because she went to this bar, but because she left with 2 guys that she did not know.
If she wasn't at the bar, she couldn't have left with them 2 guys.
Either way it go, moving forward, he can't trust her.
Right. So no. I'm not.
Yeah.
That was solved.
I'm not. Right. That's solved. I'm okay. If he wanted to break up with her, fine. Because I don't trust you.
But you say
So what are we asking about now?
I feel like he's wrong for implying
that it was her fault.
That is her fault. That's period point blank.
Well, if you get a warning that something's bad going to happen if you do this thing, and then it happens, what is it? I don't want to say it's her fault because I don't really ever believe it's somebody's fault.
Absolutely.
But I'm having a hard time figuring out what is it called then.
That's the only thing, because my thing is, if you were to tell me, hey, don't go outside naked,
Right?
because if you go outside naked, you're going, something bad is going to happen.
Somebody
to you.
gonna make a comment to you.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I'm 100% okay with anybody saying what they want to say, but you never have the right to put your hands on me or to violate my personal space.
But saying a thing is a violation also.
But you're not.
So,
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but your words, fuck your words. I don't care about your words. But if you put your hands on me, you are personally.
And I get what you're
violating me.
And I get what you're saying though, because like how you said, like, what do we call it? And I said life, because even
shit happens.
Just like exactly, because in other situations, like
shit ain't gotta happen there. If I told you not to go because it's sleazy,
that doesn't mean it goes to fault.
But
that's why we're looking for something in the middle. It's not her fault.
It ain't a fault.
But it's like being a contributor.
But you could have prevented
it. It's not a fault.
Okay, but let's
yeah,
say she
yeah.
went. She
But
didn't go
that
to that part, but she
wouldn't
went
prevent
somewhere else
everything.
and she still ended up raped.
Right.
It's not her
It's
fault.
not a
He
fault.
wouldn't have broke up with her. He wouldn't have felt
not
like it was her
fault.
fault because he
But
wouldn't have
in
felt like
his
I told you
mind-
not to.
That was
false.
No,
She agreed. He should break up with her.
He wouldn't have felt like I told you not to go to this sleazy ass club.
No, that ain't why he
In
broke up
his-
with her.
And
But in
I
his
know that. But what
mind-
I'm saying is, he told you the club was sleazy. You went there and something happened.
That's all he's
If you
thinking
went
about.
to a different place and something happened, I'm
He would've trusted her.
I'm personally still gonna sympathize with you being raped and beaten up. It shouldn't have happened. But if I told you about this place and you went anyway, if you went to a different place and it happened, I'm gonna sympathize more because, like, damn.
You would sympathize in both cases, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
But you
but
can't-
this
I feel
this
like
other
more-
case.
Right.
Yes,
but,
you
but,
can.
but,
But
I
in
can
his
see you
mind,
being
he's gonna think
mad.
about. He's gonna think that I told you.
I knew
He's
it,
gonna
and
say,
I told you.
Right.
you.
And that's
But
going to block his ability to empathize or sympathize.
Can I give y'all a simple example real quick? So I like to go to festivals, right? So as we know, a festival, or it was like a parade, got shot up. You know, like a mass shooting.
Yeah.
It was at Arlington Heights or something.
Highland Park.
Highland Park, yeah, Highland Park. You know, so anytime I'm about to go to a festival, it's always somebody like, be careful. You know they be. You heard about Arlington, So if I go to a festival and something happened, was it my fault because I went to a festival? You get what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. It's like,
If somebody
it's just
told
less.
you
It's just
at
life.
Lollapalooza they gonna be shooting out there, and you take your ass to Lollapalooza and they be shooting, you kind of put yourself in. If somebody,
that's
But that's different from fault,
Here's
right?
my thing.
it's different from fault, but that's
But
the
it's
same
still
as
how-
how.
but here's
But
my
you
thing.
put
That's
yourself
telling you
out
a
there.
specific
You put yourself
place.
out
I feel like that's
Nah, we agree.
unfair.
He's telling you a
agree.
specific
We agree.
place. He didn't say
But
don't go to
anybody
no
can
bar.
say a specific place, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going, like you said, Lollapalooza. I'm going to Lollapalooza Saturday. So anybody that feel like the next festival is gonna be something
That was
there.
the same thing when they did that shooting
Here's
that
my
one year
thing.
at the Taste.
I've been to
People still go.
Lollapalooza for about 5 years. Like,
And nothing happened.
that's what I love to do. That's
Right.
my life. Like,
Should I stop living?
Should I stop living because
a
something
person-
might happen?
No, you shouldn't.
And is it my fault if something did happen to me if I win?
No, it's not your fault.
I can't feel like it's my fault for
It's-
that.
He said
I gotta
it's
live
not.
my
But he
life.
was
Nobody
lying.
said it's her
It's
fault.
not her
implying-
fault.
We all agree
Read
it's
the
not
other
her
message.
fault.
Read the
It's
other
not her
message. Had
fault.
she not
The
gone,
people-
read the other message that he wrote. The other comment he wrote. If she had not gone, it would not have happened to her. He's blaming her.
If she wouldn't have
She is
gone,
to blame.
would it have happened?
She's to blame, but it's not her fault. And now this is
I'm
strange.
going on the simple fact that,
That-
shit
words
happened.
matter,
It's
right?
words
matter.
She's to
If she
blame, but it's
wouldn't
not her
have
fault.
went, would that have happened? Would the two guys that beat her ass and raped her, would that have happened?
It could have happened anywhere.
What is
If
fault?
she wouldn't have went, would it have happened?
I don't
It
know.
could have happened
No,
anywhere.
they wasn't there. They wasn't. They was at the sleazy place, not whatever other place she might have been at.
And I get that, but I just feel like you should be able to go out
You should
and do things without being violated.
Are you going to every bar?
You're right.
Is it bars that you wouldn't go
Get
to?
these statements with
I
you
don't
right.
know. I don't.
Is it any place that you like? Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Not necessarily, because
Okay.
I don't like. I don't go out like.
Real quick.
I don't go out a lot, so I don't go out to different places a lot. Once
Real
I find
quick.
a spot, I frequent. I stay there because
Pause.
that's where I feel safe.
Pause. I just want to do this because it's really important. The dictionary, Oxford language definition of fault is responsibility for an accident or misfortune. Misfortune means you've put yourself in a predicament where things that were out of your
What
control
Webster say?
could or could not happen. This is Oxford.
I'm just
Good point. That's funny as hell. 'Cause I really believe it. I really get down. I get down like
Hey,
that.
hold on.
So it's like, you right.
You know, as black folks, we can't have an intelligent moment without a fucking joke. I swear.
Because they go together.
It grinds my fucking gears
Intelligence
too.
and humors go together. Like
You don't take shit serious, right? No,
Yeah,
so I understand that. Like, had she not gone, it would not have happened.
That's all.
That's
But also, we should be
understood.
free
Exactly.
We should
to do
Oh,
what we want and not
definitely.
worry about these things.
That's my
Definitely.
only thought.
But
And
if
so,
someone's warning you of a place
Where
why
the
take
ideal
your
does not
ass
happen.
there?
Where what should be does not happen in that place you're going. That's not a place that follows the law of what should happen. So I don't want you to go
I
there.
can't stop other women from going there that I don't know, but as my woman, I'm telling you, this is a sleazy ass place, and I don't want you to go there.
That's tough.
And you still, it's not like it was some random. Clearly, he had to know something about the place that he said.
True.
It's a sleazy ass club.
Is
I don't want you
Lollapalooza
going
a
It's
there.
called the
dangerous
Tunnel
place?
in Atlanta.
It could be. I mean, it's
Like, what's not
I
a
said,
dangerous
given what
place in this
happened
world?
with, with all the shootings that we've had,
what's
with the Travis
not a
Scott
dangerous
thing,
place?
Madeline Island, Wisconsin.
You get like, tell me, please tell me what the dangerous places are.
Anything
please.
can happen at
Everywhere,
any place at any
anytime.
time.
that is absolutely
And-
true.
Like
So-
we were at a park one day, like flying kites. Me, my mom, my family, you know, my uncles, my
yeah, I was
daughter.
flying kites. That's so cute.
Yeah. The next week, that same park shot dead. Like we was just out there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You can't
My-
help it,
my-
but the point is that he asked her. He was
I
just
ain't
like, this
going-
place is
I ain't
sleazy.
going to no place. Exactly.
This
Right,
place
so I
is
get
sleazy.
that. So,
but being her fault, I hear that. You know what I'm saying?
her
That-
fault.
I hear the side of she gotta live her life. Like that ain't
And
her
so
fault.
it's not that. So,
but that was a
That ain't
deal
her
breaker
fault.
for him.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
There's,
yeah.
it's a trust.
And
You broke my
he
trust.
ain't wrong. He ain't wrong either.
Absolutely, he's not wrong. You broke my trust. So I feel like if she was going to go, she should have been upfront with him from jump. Like, I'm going. Like, I
All
understand.
right.
I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless.
Okay, so we gonna wrap this segment up. So I'm gonna tell you, follow the Facebooks. This is definitely gonna be a part 2.
Those all the topics.
This is definitely gonna be a part 2. All right, calm down. Cool your jets. All right, cool your jets. Coming in hot. I want y'all to follow the Facebook. All right, save it for the booth. Follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok. Where we at? About 14.2K on TikTok. Follow the YouTube. Subscribe to the
run it
YouTube. Yeah, we run it up. All right, we gonna come right back at you. All right. People gotta go to the bathroom. People hungry. We gonna come right back at you. All right. Peace out.